So a good moment there, making the most out of a small window of opportunity where the secret supports were not being aggressive on Sumail.
And that's really unfortunate considering he just grabbed the regen. Getting aggressive like that, a little bit scary against the Tinker, because the Tinker is almost always going to be the king of trading.
He still goes back to the lane for the full creep wave, however, so that's the small upside here for mid. Bottom lane, Fada, again being attacked, Timbachaining aggressively forward towards Crit. Puppey and Yapso are on the rotation. They'll be scouted out by, actually, there isn't a creep wave giving enough vision to see them. But Puppey will now walk underneath the observer ward, so...
They're trying to secure the bounty runes. And the bottom rune too. I think Puppey grabs this one though. I'm not sure if there's a point in him hooking it closer.
I'm sorry, Puppey grabs, like, okay, he can have the haste rune. Yapsor takes both of the bounties. Yeah. And he goes straight underneath the Radiant Observer Ward Puppey. So Crit should be fully aware of what is happening. He's away from creep waves. But the issue is in mid lane. Sumail, he's being babysat by Winter Wyvern, who's holding an extra skill point. So if he needs the Cold Embrace, he can level it up.
Yeah, and up at top, Universe already a level behind. We knew this was going to be a little bit of a complicated matchup.
Puppey's actually behind Universe.
Oh.
Ace has level 5, so that Bear has entangle options.
Yeah, but Universe sees him coming through the ward. And now he's going to pull the creep wave. He's going to get hooked in. Puppey.
As the battery assault, but with the creep wave coming down, Universe copying a lot of damage from multiple sides. And there's your Raw cancelling off the TP, and Universe will die. Entangled up, and Puppey actually claims both of the kills now for Team Secret. Fada's on the run inside the trees, getting hit by the avalanche, but 10 points of reactive armor makes it almost impossible for EG to break through that thick skin of the offlaner. But the thin skin of the green skin of the Death Prophet. Wait, he actually got him?
He caught him mid-air.
Oh boy, where is that regeneration? It's just not there for Fada, so both the offlane and the mid lane going down for Team Secret. Once again, Death Prophet dying in mid.
Yeah, and they needed this right now, EG. The laning phase was going so-so for them. The Death Prophet before that kill, Toby, was actually still ahead of the Tinker in terms of net worth, just because of the amount of last hits she has. Also the fact that they have to split XP. If you notice, the differential is like 7 last hits between the two of them in favor of the Death Prophet as Arteezy getting aggressive, but I think he's
waiting for the 6-minute rune.
Yeah, he's trying to secure them. They've gotten both of them stolen like twice now.
Well, it works for Crit. Having that bottle available, he can just consume it and go for the second one. This is some very easy regeneration for evil geniuses.
Yeah, Yapsor was trying to deny them with the illusions, trying to be cute. But Puppey, up at top, trying to go for another attempt on the clockwork. That time it was a lot easier because he was in an entire creep wave. Isolated out, it is quite easy for him to die. Like, Puppey timed that very well.
Yeah, he actually found that small opening. So he got only scouted by one observer ward. The observer ward of EG on the top lane was a little bit too far to the right, so Universe actually never got a glimpse that Puppey had moved all the way to top lane. Fada again in trouble. 15 points of reactive armor, so regeneration's not too bad, but Arteezy trying to close the distance, has toss available, but Crit's a little bit too far away, and Fada's able to Timber Chain back underneath the tier 1 tower, but they're prepping up in mid. Sumail, the Master Machine's cover is down mid 1, and Yapsor copying a lot of damage, and Fear takes to the skies. Yapsor will fall. Crit is the one to kill him off. Heavy rotations from EG, but it keeps their mid lane safe. And Sumail on track for his BTs.
Yeah, he's not doing bad whatsoever. A little bit surprised that they keep going for this move, considering they know Fear's there, and IO is one of the best rotational supports in the game, because if you don't instantly burst down the hero, you're going to get turned around on it. At the same time, like, I think Sumail really wanted that last hit. He fired off the rockets, but the last Wisp Spirit manages to catch them in the face. As at bottom, Fada getting harassed up, but doesn't really care about Arteezy solo as...
Oh, in fact, he actually gets aggressive. Arteezy doesn't have any mana. Burned all of his wand charges. Do you actually think Team Secret are happy with this, however? Like, you've just picked up your Hand of Midas over on Ace. Like, this is under 8 minutes Hand of Midas on Ace. 4.2k, 4.3k in the net worth on this lone Druid. This seems to be the perfect start for Ace. Are you okay with this, understanding that you're giving BTs over to a Tinker? You're giving space for Tiny to farm up?
I think they wanted mid to go a lot better, if you want my opinion. Because I think this Tinker, it's a hero that can be abused by ganks. Like, he doesn't have any defensive abilities. His move speed is very mediocre. Of course, laser's pretty good early on, but if you just get run out by spells, you can largely ignore that. So I think they wanted to try to focus more on mid, but because Fear played this static game of just sitting there, like he sort of abandoned Arteezy at bottom. He didn't try to help him at all.
Yeah. Well, they already had crit there to help him out, so as long as they can keep the runes secured, they're gonna have the regeneration to survive. YapzOr, Fada wants to get aggressive. There goes Shishakram trying to slow him down. They don't see up high enough. So Arteezy and Crit continue to retreat.
Yeah, but this Timbersaw is starting to recover slowly. This mid lane though, mid one now is gonna get into this position, Toby, where he just gets spammed out.
Yeah.
Like you just trade farm with this Tinker, and Tinker will go to the jungle, farm that when he can.
Are you okay with it though? Because like, as long as you get to your level 6, you have your Exorcism, bring Lone Druid into the lane, you can force down tower after tower, and then catch-up's going to come by the injection of that money of tower deaths. In fact, there it is there, the tier 1 tower dying on top lane.
At bottom, Fada. He's going to get stunned up in the middle of his Timber Chain.
Fear's right behind him. Fada, Soul Rings off cooldown, tossed up into the air. YapzOr is going to arrive. As the level 2 Fable wants to bounce the damage through, Crit doesn't care when he's got Tether and tons of stick charges and bottle charges. But babysitting Fada for the moment.
They want to make sure if the rest of the lanes are doing okay, especially top, Ace has been completely uncontested right now. 5.5k now worth.
Yeah.
Has that Midas like we talked about. Is on a really good timing right now.
Like his Radiance is going to be so quick. He's already got 2,000 gold into the Radiance build. No one's even close to this. Arteezy, Avalanche, is there a follow-up with a lot of the spirits? They're going to toss him up as well as Fear starts his TP out. They've already used the stun, so Team Secret don't have the damage. But Fada just getting comboed. Meanwhile, Puppey, Sumail, and Universe working together. Universe being the primary controller with that hook shot in, and Sumail's just the damage from afar.
Still, Ace continues to thrive. Finds the Bounty Rune, has already taken that top tower. I think that, as weird as it sounds, I think both teams are kind of okay with it. Like, the mid lane isn't going so well, but the Tinker's still having a good time. And on the flip side of things, for Secret, Ace has been completely uncontested.
Do you wait and let Ace farm up the jungle, or do you bring him into a lane to try and force it out? Bring Sumail to actually TP and March the Machines push back the wave?
I'm not sure if there's a point in rotating him.
Oh, Puppey lands the hook, dragging Fear back in. They'll keep him controlled with YapzOr, and Fear will fall down. Meanwhile, Fada picked off once again by Arteezy, so it's a 1-for-1 trade-off. It's an offlaner for a support, and Fear is the lowest net worth on the field.
Yeah. Still, that Timbersaw going down once again, a little bit surprising, and I think it's mainly because he's not accounting for the amount of magic damage that this team bursts for. That's the IO Spirits, especially with 3 levels in them. Actually 4 now. This IO is already level 7.
Yeah.
Has an urn with 2 charges. Is quite farmed for an IO.
They need some resistance. But right now he's still trying to finish a magic wand.
They've got to be careful now on the side of Secret, now that these rotations can come, which is why we see mid one immediately just go to heal, back things off. He wants to try to stay as close to full HP as possible, because if the relocate comes in, he will die.
Arteezy's beaten now the tier 1 tower. Feybolt's going to slow him and the creep wave down with their attacks. Even pulling the creep wave over so far, the catapult takes the damage.
Oh, look at this rotation.
Smoke gank is going to be perfect. Universe with a hook shot right onto mid one. He burns the Exorcism up. He's got Veil available, goes for the silence, but Arteezy and Crit both come in. That is way too much damage. 5 heroes from Evil Geniuses end up in mid, and they add the pressure to the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, hook pick up by YapzOr. They just hold Crit in position, so they get a small bit of revenge. But EG really making Death Prophet's life a living hell. But meanwhile, Ace having more space. 3.5k gold on him. That relic is almost on Ace, and we're only 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he's going to TP bottom, grab that tower, and with that, his relic.
Oh boy.
It's going to be a huge boon to them. At the same time, we just talked about it. Crit being such a high level, they didn't quite expect this to happen, but you should. You know that at some point the relocate is going to come online. Nobody was showing top. They're not ganking your lone druid. So where could they possibly be? By process of elimination, if they're not defending bottom, then they're all collapsing on you mid.
Yep. So here goes the tower. As we were mentioning, once that Radiance is up, EG's team fight has to be exactly what it was before. That quick jump in, pop, kill off a hero, and then take objective. But Team Secret looking to get aggressive. Puppey's already moving over to get a deep observer ward behind that mid-tier 1 tower.
He's trying to catch that Tinker.
Oh, Universe actually rocketed his exact position. There's not even an observer ward looking for this. Universe just game sensed it, realizing that probably someone could be moving over. But Team Secret are keeping the pressure up. Fada stays on the front lines. Lone Druid moves in. EG will get the trade off. This Artesian crit up on the top. They can't fight yet. Relocates on cooldown for another 20 seconds. So it looks like it's going to be a tier 2 for tier 1 tower trade. Puppey, oops, missed it by that much.
And at bottom lane, this tower almost already going down. It's a tier 2. Doesn't look like EG are interested in fighting quite yet. A little bit too tanky.
Is trade-off.
Yeah. This Death Prophet, though, hasn't had the best game. 1, 3, and 2. Had to expend that Exorcism early on. I'd imagine the next time they use it, though, they want to barrel in for this mid-tower.
Yeah.
But the timing of it is going to be a little bit different because EG will defend that tower, and they have March of the Machines maxed out with Boots of Travel on their Tinker. No way they try to give that one up for free. I think the bottom one is largely positional. Like, if you're not there instantly, you're not going to defend it. But at least the mid one is going to be really important for EG.
If they can hold it. Team Secret are now just on the defense. They're sending mid one towards the top lane. It's probably the safest place for him to play catch up and finish up that, at least the hood. Well, Yabso probably, I don't know if that's really the ability he was looking for. He's got Toss stolen.
It's something.
It is something. Ace is finishing the last bit of money for Radiance recipe, and then maybe Team Secret look for something. But EG is looking for something of their own. Fear and Universe smoked up on the hunt, moving through Radiant jungle. Fada is the closest target for him as he timber chains closer towards him. And if he comes down the hill, the courier is leading directly to him. Can he get up? Yeah, he can. Chains up the hill. Starts. Universe needs to... Oh, no! The creeps! Fear, he'll have to commit the curse in order to hold Fada in position, and they will bring him down. The relocate from crit committed, and they're looking for it. Yapsor up on top's already in the right position. He'll pick him up. What's he actually... Does he steal an ability for it? No, he just tosses him out. And mid one combining it up. I think Yapsor and Puppey have taken more kills than any of the other cores right now.
Yeah,
but still, a kill is a kill.
Ace now has that Radiance completed, so this is going to be not a counter to Tinker in terms of kills, but a hero that can shove out waves without being there, Toby. And that's really important, is that you force EG, you force the Tinker around the map into places that he doesn't necessarily want to be, and if you spread him too thin, that's when opportunities will open up for them. And despite the 9-5 score, because of the tower kills, it is still in favor of Team Secret, and their 5-man is quite strong, but EG now are closing the gap quite hard. They're going to start picking up towers of their own now as they grab that bottom tier one finally. Arteezy getting the last hit, and now Secret, you want to make moves. You can't allow this kind of game to happen. You have a Timbersaw on your team. This hero cannot create space for you. It's got to fight if it's going to do anything. And so I think the mid tower is likely the next target for them.
They just smoked up.
And then look, they're all around this mid area. They want to just transition it into a push and start invading the jungle of Team EG.
Puppey with that haste rune, and that's that deep observer he put down before. Nice. Lands the hook onto Fear, pulling him back into this member. So now mid one, if he wants to, can commit the Exorcism, and they can just force down this mid tower. Then again, Ace is so strong, they can save the Exorcism for the tier 2 tower. Samael's going to try and keep him at bay, just rocket spamming up. Already has everything he wants. They want to jump on him. The Blink Dagger will allow him to either get close or away. So there it is. Ace will take the mid tower. That's all the tier 1s lost for both sides on the map. And more money flooding in to this lone druid.
Yeah, it's important for Secret to try to grab that tower in return because Tinker's so good at defending these tier 1s early on, and if you can't get it, the later that it goes, it's harder for you to secure this Roshan objective.
Tranquil's done.
He's almost level 15 already.
Yeah. Do we actually start looking into these high talents as well, considering how much space you've managed to get on the lone druid? I guess there's something fantastic in the 20 and 25. Like, he just gets the Spirit Bear armor at the moment, so keeping his bear alive as much as possible.
Yeah, sure. You get the Battlecry Grand Spell immunity, and you just run at people. It's awesome. Then your bear doesn't, you know, he doesn't get hurt. You keep your boy alive. Leave no one behind, Toby.
Including pets.
Exactly. It's kind of, I don't really know the lore, but I don't know if it's a pet. I think it's more like
a companion.
Like his, I don't know, companion. That has connotations that I don't want to explore. More like his brother. I was gonna say brother. I don't know why you went that way.
Yeah, that's a movie. That's Brother Bear, man.
As Arteezy now farming up a huge stack of Ancients.
Good farm for him. How's his item progression going?
He's going pretty good.
SMY going into AC. Do you like him not going for the aggressive Blink Dagger or Shadow Blade? So not actually getting anywhere near the Silver Edge to break the Timber?
I think the Clockwork is going to be the scouter for him anyways. So I'm not sure if it's too necessary in this game.
I suppose the Io can just relocate him into the back lines anyway. So.
Yeah, that's the plan. It's not super important for him to initiate. There's still value in the Silver Edge though, but he needs armor if he's going to fight. Almost has it now too, as mid one desperately trying to catch up. Like his net worth is just like tanked. He's got the 6,500 net worth. Fada not doing too much better than the Clockwork, and that's.
They'll try and get it from a fight. It's going to be a three-man smoke up, but Fada wasn't caught inside that smoke. He's going to be pushing out the bottom lane instead.
As he should, and the Radiance is still active, so they should know this. Like, there's just an invisible bear pushing out bottom, and Secret, it looks like they're getting a little bit desperate. They're starting to place some Tinker wards at the same time, so this smoke isn't going to mean nothing.
Well, the smoke from EG, maybe it can mean something. They'll go underneath that dire observer ward. YapzOr is the only one up on this top lane.
Oh, Sumail,
defending the tier 2 tower.
Oh, he was like right next to them for a second, and now they're going to know for sure. And they're going to go for YapzOr thinking it's a free kill.
YapzOr tossing away Universe. Hook shots available. They go on the jump. Here comes the TP mid one. It's a nice silence, but no real follow-up. Master Machine's already down. YapzOr's dead too. Fear can potentially initiate this. If he wants to put down the Winter's Curse, they'll start by getting rid of the bear. Ace staying on the ball with them, keeping that bear burning down Crit. The Savage Roars have to continue to run away. Crit will charge himself up, and there goes Ace's bear. Quick resummon. Still has 17 one charges on the Io, so he wasn't going to go down from this.
No, bear wife. You went down.
Bear wife? Bear brother, bro.
Bear brother, okay. So
bear brother.
Go with mine.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with Brother Bear.
All right.
That movie was okay.
Appreciated. Still, that was really nice for EG. They grabbed the last hit on the Lone Druid bear, which matters. Like, the cooldown on that is pretty significant. And on top of that, they got YapzOr for free. They forced a lot of rotations. The only thing that Secret got out of that entire sequence of events was that Tinker ward at bottom, who, I mean, maybe it pays off. You don't know. Sumail's largely been playing in this top area. He's only been farming around this jungle area. Hasn't really placed himself bottom, because I think he anticipates the danger of bottom.
Yeah.
They've got this one ward here, but not much else in the way of vision.
Do you like the build with the both going Aetherlens and Kaya together?
Yeah, it's pretty common nowadays. Is mid. They're setting a trap right now. Puppey, no hook though.
Well, wait for Sumail. The line is almost right. He'll have to go blind. It's just on the edge. That's the reason why YapzOr now drops that Observer ward. As they see Arteezy and Crit move towards him. The hook,
nice
it
hook.
lands on Crit, isolating him out. And well, Io will get popped.
Very nice hook by Puppey. Been quite on point, 2-1 and 4 right now. But feels like it's not quite enough. They're going to start drawing the line around. Secret want to try to get more out of this if possible.
Well, they're going to be ready to. It's not the full AC coming out, but as Hyperzone and Plate Mail, this bear is going to get very, very tanky.
Yeah. Quite an even game though. 22 minutes in.
Yeah. Under 1K the difference, it's practically zero.
Yeah. Just shows how even these teams are.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still, Lone Druid holding a large amount of that net worth for Secret, with the number 2s both over 10K for EG, but then you hit 7.3. Like, when Timber and Death Prophet are sitting at the exact same net worth, you know how much pressure is on Ace. He got used to this in China. And he's happy to do it all over again.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of growing pains again, where they have to readjust to communicating with their mid laner and not having to draw. Fada got pretty good at that, to be fair.
He did.
Yeah, he started getting comfortable with that, but Secret gonna go for another smoke. They kind of sense things. Like, they need to start making plays right now, because I think they don't want to play against this lineup where EG can just stall things out. The game becomes a lot more risky.
They might be getting this line right, so they're passing past Roshan. EG are not in this. Instead, EG are looking to push and fight the tier 2 tower. There's your hookshot forward. Fada, can he survive? Hell no, he can't. Everyone's down. Potential buyback to now go into this fight. They're going to need him if they take it. Puppey looking for the hook line. Again, Fear is the primary target. Pulls him in with the Fade Bolt. They get the kill. Arctic Burn stolen by Yapsol, looking for his moment. Universe starts the run. There's the Arctic Burn, slowing down Universe. The Bear goes to work. The Blade Mail making it difficult to relocate out. The crit able to come in for the save, but he'll sacrifice himself. No shenanigans with TP. He's got 2 seconds and he'll come back to his own death.
Well worth it though for the 2 supports to die in exchange for the Timber Saw. Plus you force everybody around the map. Sumail already sensed the danger in that, immediately left, trying to go for his Aghanim Scepter. Tons of value in that item, by the way, Toby. The quad rockets, the bouncing laser against Lone Druid.
Yep. You know, I'm still sitting here going, you know what, Puppey can just turn himself into that I don't care. Like, he's got 8 Flesh Heap charges out of the 9 kills of Team Secret. Keep building it up.
Yeah. It still feels like it's not quite enough yet. Like, they need to get this DP exorcism involved.
Universe going off the exact man. Puppey wants to break free, cuts free of the cogs, and now here comes the Savage Roar, but rockets from Sumail will be able to connect. Where's this revenge? Universe picked up. The Blade Mail's doing his work once more. That bear is so low. Ace has a resummon available, and there it is. He'll use it straight away.
Yeah. Instantly does so, fearing that maybe Sumail blinks forward with the laser, would finish it off. And Secret, they now lose the gold lead very slightly in favor of EG.
Yep.
Supports, though, have a lot more farm on the side of Secret. That's what's kind of counterbalancing this if you look at the core difference. Like, Yapsor is... I mean, Yapsor's Yapsor, right?
Yeah. But the fact that Puppey's also at 4K, like, this is what I think we were discussing this a lot in Shanghai about the lack of 5. Actually, I think it was also in Frankfurt, where it's this 4-4 that we're running, and that's exactly what Team Secret have in this game.
Yeah.
Puppey is not sacrificing himself.
Universe gets spotted out. Yapsor pops.
It's Arctic Burn. Fighting from the trees. Mid one's in here. He's actually going to pop up his exorcism. Oh, he got him! He grabbed him mid-hook. Puppey's coming over, and Yapsol with the stolen hook cancels the TP. God, I love this guy on Rubik.
Oh, man, that was some odd styles. You can't even feel that bad as Arteezy. He's setting up for an attempt at top. Fada gonna get gone on, though.
Avalanche, the toss combination. Fada, hook shots out, and the life regeneration. 20 reactive armor charges isn't enough when Sumail is that quick to the front line. And now only 500 gold away from completing up his Aghanim Scepter.
This is a huge problem, by the way, Toby. They essentially have a dead hero in this Timber Saw. This hero can't really fight right now. He doesn't have enough farm. He doesn't tank. He doesn't start fights for them. He doesn't come with the stun. He was supposed to do a lot better in the laning phase. And just with the sheer amount of deaths that he has, 1, 6, and 0, this is the problem with Timber, is you overestimate your strength.
Let's have a look at this again. Pull it back in time. Rewind, 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 play. Hook, hook.
That was close enough.
Bunch of hookers on the bot lane.
Sure.
Aghanim's is up for the Tinker. And amplification galore for Sumail.
Yes. It's a very good timing for him right now. And the game becomes a little bit more difficult for Secret, who they're still trying to use this exorcism. We saw it at bottom lane. They tried utilizing it. It still wasn't quite effective as EG immediately going to smoke up. And look at the position that their lanes are in right now. All 3 lanes being shoved in. Secret can't go for a smoke of their own. They've got to deal with this first.
Actually going for Roshan.
Yeah, they've immediately made their way in. Secret, though, they're going to show 2 of their heroes mid right now. They should get pinged out. They're going to go for a smoke. I think they have some idea.
Yeah, they checked it before. That was what they were doing before the gank happened up on top when Fada died. The bear will do the scouting, goes inside the pit. This is problematic because you don't want to really resummon the bear just yet, but he's down to 600 HP.
Yeah, they want to reset. Both teams know that their smoke's largely useless, as I felt like EG should have gone for a play there. Like, get into an actual engagement, because you know that Secret, all 3 lanes are shoving into their side, so they have to react to this.
And Fada wants to go bottom, like he wants to have that farm.
Somebody should get it.
Well, Sumail's moving over. Ace is nearby here, and Sumail trying to be a little bit devious, cancelling the TP at the last moment. Making Secret guess where he is. Hook from Puppey, this one will be a stray. And he actually loses his Observer Ward because of this, with the Sentry Ward down from EG. And they have vision superiority around the Roche pit.
That felt like the first hook he's missed in quite some time. As Sumail, he's starting to get low at bottom. They're pinging him like crazy, but...
the bear's making it impossible for him to blink away.
Yeah, and Fada might even get caught out here again as he Timber Chains away. Is going to make his way out as Arteezy
issue when Arteezy doesn't have maneuverability. Like AC, SMY, and now he's going into the Daedalus. So huge amounts of damage for him. Mid one finds his target, pulling forward, Your Step there, and YapzOr, he's still got the stolen hook, picks him up, throws him down. He's only got the rockets, but he can body block it, allowing Mid one to get a much needed kill. And now Team Secret with no Clockwork, and Clockwork doesn't have buyback. They go in for Roshan. The trade-off will have to be the tier 2 tower on bottom, and that's if EG doesn't pull in any shenanigans around Roshan.
Yeah, and Fear might go for it right now. He can't just...
He's got Arctic Burn and Curse available.
Yeah, he can fly in. This might be a decent opportunity. He's got to time this well, though.
1,000, 800, 600, 500, 200, 100 gone. Timing not there. And Mid one very aggressively blinks forward, hoping to find something. But they won't. Tier 2 tower was the trade. Puppey has a hook opportunity on bottom lane, and he's gonna... It's just not long enough to grab Arteezy.
They almost had like 2 Pudges on their team for a while. They had the Pudge and the Clockwork, of course, is YapzOr is playing the real Clockwork right now in this game, is styling pretty hard. At the same time, EG, I think they're going to be pretty unhappy about that trade.
They still have such great high ground defense against Team Secret.
Yeah, Secret, I mean, they've got to kind of force things, and that's why you keep seeing these inefficient exorcisms by Mid one that don't lead to anything.
Yeah.
Because he keeps thinking like, well, is this a fight? I better pop it, otherwise I'll just die without using it again. It's really hard for them to transition the exorcism into pushes because of this Tinker. So he's kind of just like in a weird dead spot right now, where he doesn't feel like he can use exorcism to get kills. At the same time, they're not getting objectives. And so he's just popping it whenever he sees any opportunity. And I think that's the right idea. Either you use it selectively, or you just use it whenever you feel like.
It's like, what you want to force a 5-man fight up against the control that Sumail offers by both Laser and the March of the Machines. It seems almost impossible to deal with that. And we still haven't seen the effect of a curse from Fear. Like, Team Secret are purposefully not grouping up for this unless it's just one quick pick. But they have to look for the objectives. The tier 2 tower is up in mid, as well as top. These are the easy ones to claim, and Mid one has that Aegis the Immortal to try and burn if they can find initiations.
Yeah, and even though EG, they're still leading by a little bit, it's actually Secret right now.
Only barely misses on Fear once again. Fancy wing work from Fear. But this really doesn't take long to bring down a tower. The advantage of Team Secret, you get a small opening and Lone Druid will melt buildings. And he's almost got, like, it's actually, yeah, the Aghanim Scepter. Now 400 gold away from Ace for Ace. Actually, no, he's got it. He actually has it. The Courier just needs to bring it out. So now you can have a Lone Druid Bear, not just Radiance burning, but properly pushing in lanes.
It's not just that. It's to deal with the Tinker. It's so when the Tinker comes, like, there's that bottom position. If he has the Ags right there, like, the Tinker 100% dies when he's on top of him, and he Savage Roared him to, like, mess with him. But if you get, like, one root, Tinker just dies in 2 seconds there. So that's what they're using it for, so that Ace doesn't always have to be there to go for the catch. Like, imagine a situation where they have YapzOr just following around the bear. They find an opportunity. They can kill the Tinker pretty easily without them having to rotate. As Ace moves his Radiance in, smart play. So he gets 2 Radiance illusions at the same time, so he can push out all the lanes. Like, this is how you have to play against Tinker. You got to shove in the waves repeatedly.
Mid one almost had him. Blinked forward, was looking for the Yule Scepter attack into Sumail. It's hiding in the trees. Won't be long before the Tinker Wars start to reveal Puppey. Hawks, and he got him. Pulling back Universe. Supporters coming in the form of the bear, even with the Savage Roar, making sure there's no hook shot, nothing to interrupt him. And this is 53 seconds with no clockwork. He's down for the count. No cogs to spray him out. Sumail has to get this March of the Machines down, but the Lone Druid Bear just starts to beat to the town. Mischance, problematic. And Fana burning his pipe to hook away. They may try and change their line of attack. Exorcism now is very good against the laser, but Puppey had to TP back. Top lane was pushing in too much. They're retreating.
Yeah, in Dota, you never let your tier 3 just get hit like that for free. Absolutely no reason to. Because if the fight goes disastrously, maybe you get 5-man wipe, the Tinker just TPs up there, shoves on the wave, and they relocate, kill your tower in like 2 seconds. It's the reason why it's always brought up by a lot of people, like the importance of shoving in waves is because you need to reset the game for yourself at all times. It's not just for the offensive potential, it's also for the defensive potential. Because there's always the chance that you lose a fight in those situations when you go for 5-man pushes. And if your lanes are, 1 or 2 of your lanes are in really bad position, you almost just immediately have to buy back. It's not just a lost fight. You're going to lose on top of that. So it's important to reset these things whenever you can, which is why people always go back, even if it feels inopportune. Like, sure, they have Aegis, they have all their items, but at the same time, make sure that your lanes are correct before you make these risky plays.
Yeah. Well, top lane, hook shots out. This is how much they're committing. They're going after the bear, but a quick savage draw sends Universe away and the bear back to relative safety. I suppose it's not that long a cooldown on a hook shot. And we're already seeing it, she said, like Exorcism being burned. You find something which is slightly advantageous, you go for it. But Secret, they smoke up themselves. 3 heroes moving down mid. Fada's going to have his smoke broken, revealing himself for a quick moment. Still no Tinker Wards on the Radiant side of the map. But Puppey wants something. Fear. Smoked up as well. I actually found him in the trees. Fear is moving up to try and help out mid one. He's on the run with the Exorcism up and support is in the neighborhood. Fada's going to be there. The hook, they pull him over, dragging him away as Timbersaw, who was cursed up. Sumail is barely surviving, but Crit's helping him out until Fada jumps in, bringing down Sumail. Tinker on the sidelines. Mid one wants to go for more. Hook from Puppey actually connects into Yapsaw, so a little bit of line wrong, but Crit so low. That Exorcism reaching him on the side. Sumail is brought back to continue to be part of this, but Secret get what they want. 2 kills, and then a push into the tier 2 tower. What a ghostly image.
This was a massive win for Team Secret. Sumail buys back thinking that there's going to be more of an engagement, but with Crit down...
Puppey. Universe, too good.
Very nice catch from mid one. It only takes one ever. I think that Sumail assumed that he had a buyback anyways, because your Tinker's dead on the enemy sidelines. You're just going to go for a push, so you try to buy back to refresh the cooldown as soon as possible. Yep. It's not even just about anticipating the fight. It has 2 layers to it, and at the same time, Secret, they did manage to grab that bottom racks, and every single base lane that you open up against a Tinker makes the game so much easier, because he always has to deal with this bottom wave now.
Yep. I'm interested to see why Team Secret didn't just destroy the shrine they were standing next to. They had Lone Druid's Bear there. Sent him back for a quick moment. The bear now has Shadow Blade built up.
Yeah. I think without Exorcism and no Aegis, that's a really risky fight.
They just don't want to reveal the position by attacking the shrine?
Yeah, there's no reason for it. You can just reset the game a little bit and wait.
They do have their own Observer Ward and Sentry on the hill to the south of it, so they got decent vision unless EG want to smoke out.
All it takes now is 1 catch on this Tinker and the game's done.
They're trying to pincer. Arteezy, Crit, and Fear. From the north they come. A BKB is flying out to Arteezy. This will come over the quad as they look for their target. Arteezy already initiating the curse is out. It's over on the Death Prophet. Yapsaw pops to the attack of Arteezy, and Crit's going to help him try and bring down mid one. Yule Scepter into the air, buying some time, but time won't be enough. A double kill for Arteezy as Team Secret.
He does so much damage.
Losing critical heroes, Crit. Fada rips him up. Another Bloodstone charge.
And surprisingly, despite that kind of start he has, he's got positive Bloodstone charges.
The bear is... Wait, what is it? It's actually going to go for the melee racks. Shadow Blade in, and he actually takes the melee racks. Range racks as well. Where's the support? Where's it coming in? Pull the bear out. The damage. Ninja Bear is what we're looking at.
That was absurd. He just took a full set, got the bear out too, doesn't feed any gold out of that. Another lane down now for EG. They've got 1 to play with. They're starting to run out of chances here. They're starting to march down mid 2. They're going to grab this tier 2 with the Death Prophet down. No way that mid 1 buys back for that.
No.
But it's just Arteezy.
The bear's making it difficult. Yeah, Arteezy is here. He's fighting through Radiance, and he knows this bear is somewhere hunting him. Arteezy is burning to the Radiance, so he can't get away, while Puppey, as well as Fada, battling against Universe. Sumail's going to come in to help out. That spell Lifesteal, it keeps Puppey alive for long enough to let Fada get the kill onto Universe, and now it's another battle. It's Fada for his life. Yapsaw comes in to help, steals the double rockets, but the curse is out. Well, at least it's only a Timbersaw attacking into the Rubik, but now in comes the cleave of Arteezy with the combination. Arteezy gets back-to-back double kills against Team Secret.
And the gem was dropped. Secret getting a little bit sloppy here. It feels like they're anticipating their win, but you've got to play things out at all times in Dota. EG can always hold these creeps with the benefit of their Tiny and their Tinker. They have really good wave shove. still have a solid amount of team fight.
Dire's middle tower is
Secret,
under
they still have to be careful about this, Toby. It feels like they're getting a little bit too over-eager trying to end the game. No need to. Ace is doing so much for you right now.
Comes Bear again.
Allow Ace to do this for you.
This is just being an enabler. That's all this is right now. Ace
don't
waits
die.
it out, pulls the Bear back, takes another tier 3 tower. Arteezy and Crit are trying to go for, again, a ninja play of their own. They're inside Roshan. No one scouted this out. The Bear was nearby. Crit pokes his head up, but there's no observer wards for Team Secret looking at this. Puppy finds Universe a little bit further up inside the river, and Universe, well, he's going to get hooked. Over towards Puppy, up in the river, keep the rot going, and they'll kill off the Clockwork, but it's enough space created for Arteezy now to claim the Aegis. Crit has the cheese, Yapsaw jumping in, he picks up the Io, wants to drop him down. Crit, there's a Yule Scepter, he'll fall down once again, a quick silence. Is he going to burn the cheese? You know he doesn't want to, and he won't. Mid one has the double kill, and this will actually have Arteezy stranded in the mid lane. Curse creates space, Puppy getting beaten down by the Bear, but it's not enough of a beatdown. Puppy will survive, an EG in full retreat. They want to keep going, but he gets dragged back in by the telekinesis. Arteezy wants to keep swinging, but the Yule Scepter unable to actually hit that high in the air, even with the reach of the branch.
They're focusing the racks now, Toby.
Mid one's in. He's going after Fear.
Look at Ace.
He knows. He knows. He's playing objective-based gaming while mid one creates space with Yapsaw.
They got to do something about this right now. They're going to get mega creeped for sure. There's no glyph available. They're hard committing.
Oh, again. They just keep getting controlled. His telekinesis is just being savage rawed. Okay.
Get the range.
Try and save it. The Bear's coming back down for the range. One swing will do it. The Megas are now up for Team Secret. Ace will finally be brought down, but thanks to the power that is the Aghanim Scepter, the Bear can continue the good fight on bottom lane. But Team Secret, 19-19, it may look even on the kill count, but 14k is the advantage and the 4 lanes of racks to Megas.
Ace has just been absurd in this game. Like, the amount that he's done for his team. Maybe they lose one fight, his team is doing some space creaty stuff. On the other side, Ace is just like, guys, I'm hitting racks. I have no idea what the rest of you guys are doing. Sure, give them all the chances that they want, but this Bear is insane. His item build too. The fact that he went for the Shadow Blade.
Is he going to solo kill Crit here?
He's going to go for it. They know though.
He's Radiance burning Crit down. There's not a lot the Crit can do about it. The Bear will attack. At least Arteezy was able to get the Avalanche toss off. And Crit, oh no, support's arrived in the form of mid one. One more attack. No, Crit still and the cheese available again, doesn't want to burn it, but now Fada TP'd onto the back of the Bear, the Chakram silence, mid one jumps forward, there goes your cheese burn, a Yule Scepter up, mid one already starts his TP out, they burn the extra advantage of Roshan, right, but again the Bear doing the work, Fada back in with the Chakram chain, so much damage, support is arriving in the form of EG, Curse is out, but so is the cold embrace from Yapsaw, giving Fada that little bit of extra time to continue the fight. He'll hookshot himself out of the cogs while Fear caught in the back lines by Puppy. They bring more support forward. Fada, woo! That's a lot of damage with a swing. Down to 90 HP. It's not enough to live. Arteezy, he's finding back-to-back kills, but needs more. Puppy is also finding more and more kills. And Arteezy, not enough life to survive. Tree in hand, but nothing to swing with when all his HP is gone. Meanwhile, back at home, it is in trouble. EG are losing tier 4 towers. The creep wave pushes. Samael is the man on defense duty, while Arteezy wants to keep this battle going up on top. What can he really do but die? It's actually that. He dies. That's it. Mid one, TP's forward. They look to keep the attack going. Arteezy, well, at least he's only fighting pigs for the moment and then tossing it back into the shrine. It's gonna be enough.
The Bear though.
Mid one's gonna go down. The Bear is doing the work, but at least they got rid of the Death Prophet for now.
It's getting low. He's just trying to kite around his team. Now TPing on top of that. They're trying to go for the game.
Oh, you may as well just buy back and finish the job. The Radiant Ancient down to 1,000 HP. The Bear is waiting, prowling, looking for the opportunity while Puppy jumps in close. He's got no hook available for the moment, but here comes the Bear, beating into the rack. Savage Roar, creating more space. Then they back off with the Bear. No fortification available. They're keeping the defense up here. EG, while Fada looking to keep Crit out of the fight. The hook shot is nice. The Bear is low. It will drop down. Resummon is not available for a minute. Hold? Even the rocks, it looks like they're going to. Ace is retreating. Too much damage from the Tinker Rockets. The creeps, they're slowly bringing the shrine down. That now, well, goodbye, Fada. They're actually holding. 820 HP on the Radiant Ancient, and Team Secret cannot close this game out.
Did you see what happened? Fear laid down a tree so that Arteezy could grab something, because it was actually too far for him to go down. He needed to defend that Ancient, so he plants some trees, happy little trees all around right now, so that he can constantly refresh that pool. What a hold. You have to imagine it's just going to be another attempt from Secret. They were disciplined. They didn't go for all-in buybacks. If you go for the Exorcism with the Bear, EG are going to be really hard-pressed to hold this. They don't have a whole lot left in the gas tank. They've got one buyback available, but it's more a race against time. They've got to shove out these waves as completely as possible without getting picked off right now. And there's a chance, but it's so unlikely.
It does seem like a very tall ask.
I was surprised that they even held that last one. Once the Lone Druid gets a BKB on his Bear, what can they do against it? He can just march in, hit that Ancient. So they've got to take fights outside of this area.
Yep.
They've got to shove in all three lanes, take fights outside this area. Do not let Secret enter your base.
It's like, what do you actually have to control that?
I don't know. And
Secret's
going, they're just going for the YOLO. Like, they're going to dive bomb down mid.
Here we go.
To sneak in. They don't want to take a fight right now.
Mid one's bringing the creep wave. Sumail might be the one to catch out. He's using Shiva to try and force out the lane. Fada comes in. YapzOr gets the grab. Riam stolen. At least he can get the grab once again. Riam again and hold him in position with the Fade Bolt. The run is out fear. He's got the life. Then Yul Scepter up. He needs to blink away. He doesn't have it when he takes the damage from the fall. Sumail so low. Chris trying to keep him alive. And he almost gets back. The relocate is still not enough time. Tinker will fall. 2 minutes in the sideline. And that is good game. Crit will call it as Team Secret will finally close this game out. 44 minutes it took, but the game belongs to Secret.
Fada, even at the